That sound is just terrific. A hot tub little grotto over there. Water feature right over here. Cool patio. Love how these two big trees frame it, just like over here. Those are not small fish. Holy cow. You got a little lotus. By the end of this summer, that thing will be high out here. He's got the little turtle, another little turtle, spillway bowl, heron, a statue, another heron. Obviously some pretty big fish. Some nice looking fish too. I think you're gonna need to build a bigger pond. Living the aquascape lifestyle. Look at this magnolia tree, this bamboo. Bubba. So where are we at, Bubba?
East Memphis.
East Memphis, and we're checking out, is it pond or pondless?
It's pondless.
Okay.
Rebuild.
Wow, look at this. So cool. Okay, so it's a rebuild of an existing water feature.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy, and I get the luxury, even on drizzly days, to get out and visit my very best customers and see some of the cool projects that they've done. How long ago did you build this?
About 5 years ago.
All right, and showcase how people in Bamboo City live the aquascape lifestyle. Let's check out another aquascape water feature. This is the most bamboo I have ever seen in a yard before. It's a forest back here. Oh man, I love the location. Look at that. That sound is just terrific. This is kind of cool, this little cutout here. They just wanted to have it look like the water's coming all the way in or something.
We've got an intake bay coming in right there. We wanted a little bit of pool water left, and then the intake bay brings it in.
So what did you replace? What's the story here, buddy?
Somewhat of a pond. It was about a foot, foot and a half deep. They had it designed with two skimmers, one over there and one here, but for the trees and the roots, it was already more or less established, and all we could do was just stay in the confines of what we had. And the waterfall, we actually want it built up some so you can see more from inside the house here.
Well, look at this beautiful library. I mean, they got a gorgeous library, fireplace, and then looking right out over here and seeing this right out the back door. I love the whole sitting area here, just incredible. So hot tub little grotto over there, water feature right over here, really cool patio. To enjoy it, you always want a hardscape whenever you have a waterscape, and just, I love how these two big trees frame it, just like over here. Boy, what an interesting house this is. So Bubba, what percentage of your jobs are rebuilds?
Probably around the 40% mark.
Okay, so almost half of your project. So what would you suggest to somebody thinking about building a water feature right the first time, which is what, the whole mantra of the Certified Aquascape Contractor program is: ponds done right, customers served right.
That's what we encourage. If you do it right the first time, you won't have to do it again the second time and pay twice as much.
Why should people work with a Certified Aquascape Contractor?
Working with a Certified Aquascape Contractor, you know you're getting guys that have been trained and know what they're doing and installing the parts instead of getting installed.
It's so challenging because almost half of Bubba's work is for people that have had somebody else try to build a water feature. Every landscaper says they can build a water feature. Everybody has a friend that can build a water feature, but a Certified Aquascape Contractor is a professional that is committed to ponds done right, customers served right. Bubba has been almost 20 years in this industry right now, and it shows in the workmanship and the quality and the customers who love it. If you're interested in finding a Certified Aquascape Contractor by you, check out the link below. And check out the link for our coffee table book. It's a perfect Christmas gift. Pre-orders right now. Look at this cool truck. Dreamscapes. The man, the myth himself. How you doing, Bubba?
Great.
We are in Memphis, Tennessee. we are visiting a very kind of an interesting job because the guy called you on Thursday and you built it on a Saturday, which is highly unusual. But that was after you found out that he had how many fish?
Went until we arrived and we found out he had about 13 fish in the little kiddie pool there.
So I'm Greg Wittstock, the pond guy. This is my
$1,000. Click in the. I have some exciting news. Huge news. Big news. Tell me.
We are giving some lucky person, not 1,000, not 2,000,
4,000.
no, $5,000 worth of pond product to any one of you. Doesn't mean you have to have an aquascape pond. You just have to be enjoying the pond lifestyle. $5,000 in any aquascape product. When I first heard the news, I was like, what?
All you gotta do is click the link below, check out the details.
Did you hear what he said? Click the link below because that's the only way you'll figure out how to win this. That's it. Go back to whatever that pond guy was saying.
including a guy who got 13 fish and then bought the pond. Oh wow, look at this. He's got it decked out. And those are the fish, and those are not small fish. Holy cow. Those are some bruisers down there. I think he's got every little bell and whistle on this pond.
He does. He's done a couple upgrades since last time.
So what's this package? Talk to me about this project.
This is an 8x11, somewhat of a micro. We did the 400 series skimmer. The spillway bowl was an add-on earlier this spring. He called and wanted to add it on.
This has been in for about a year. And you just put a spillway bowl on it because he likes obviously adding things.
Done that, added a little bit of landscaping. We've added the trellis since we were here last, added some statuary here and there around it.
Well, you could tell it is very loved, and I love the sitting area right here. Perfect area right over here to be able to, oh, look at this. He's got his Aquascape coffee mugs right out there, and you can tell they spend a lot of time with that view. Who wouldn't want to? You got a little lotus. By the end of the summer, that thing will be high out here. He's got the little turtle, another little turtle, the spillway bowl, a heron, a statue, another heron. I think he's got every little bell and whistle on this thing, and obviously some pretty big fish. Holy cow, some nice looking fish too. I think you're gonna need to build a bigger pond.
Talked about it.
Of course. So he's only had it for just over a year.
Yeah.
What would a project like this entail with a skimmer, a biological filter, the pump, plumbing, underlayment, liner, rockwork, stream?
This one we sold for $5,800.
Okay, so $6,000 you can have basically that's going to completely transform space. Nobody's going to walk back here and not know this guy's living the aquascape lifestyle. What did this property look like when you got here?
When we arrived, it was a plain slate, nothing but sod back here in the back, and the arbor here was up. It had two outdoor tables. I actually had an outdoor table and chairs was sitting out here on it, but it was just plain grass.
Yeah, those poor fish. So this creeping Jenny along this side here, I mean, this has not even been, it's been 1 year since it's been in, but look at how it softens it up. If this was all gravel, that little bit of creeping Jenny really softens things up. So here's the thing for everybody that thinks they need a giant pond for giant fish. I think that there's some big fish in here, and I would certainly love to see them with a little bit more room, but these fish are healthy, they're happy, they're living. They've been in here for over a year. They were living in a kiddie pool when Bubba got here. That's why he had to get out here so quick to build this. But people have so many myths about koi that they have to have a deep pond, they have to have a big pond. Look, I would love to see this pond bigger for these fish, but they're doing happy, they're healthy. You can tell they're thriving in this pond. And don't listen to everything that you hear about koi because they're very versatile fish. They're river fish. They've got a huge water flow on here. The water conditions are fantastic, and so the fish are doing just fine. All right, Bubba, I say we blow out this side right over here and then put a little motor around this pergola right here. I think that would look really cool. And obviously the customer loves it, and that's all that counts. So this was a case where the customer had big fish, but had a limited budget, but 100%, this customer is gonna continue to fall in love with these fish and expand this pond. The average consumer gets 3 water features: big, bigger, biggest, good, better, best. It's an addictive hobby, but we're trying to educate the public on trying to get the best pond first that you can possibly get, and no one ever complained about having a pond that was too big.